resting for now. I'll ask her to test when she's back. Do you want to do a test?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm submitting their lineups. So chase them. Hello and welcome to the round 18 match of the round live here from North Turramurra Recreation Area. I'm Annabelle Banfield and I'll be bringing you all the action as the Northern Tigers host Manly United in a bit of a local derby up here at Turramurra. Both teams looking to charge towards the semi-finals. Does that sound alright? Is that all good? Perfect. I say that every week.
Yeah.
Reminds me that I shouldn't speak too soon. Hello and welcome to the round 18 match of the round in the NPL New South Wales women's competition. Coming to you live from North Turramurra, the first time that the Northern Tigers are hosting the match of the round in 2025. It's a bit of a local derby. They host Manly United in what is sure to be an action-packed game as both teams look to charge towards the finals. As things stand, Manly in third place, and the Northern Tigers sit in seventh, but not a lot separates the two sides, and with a win today, the Northern Tigers very much put themselves back into the conversation for the top four. I'm Annabelle Banfield, very excited to be bringing you all the action here on the Football New South Wales YouTube page. Make sure you also tune in on the social media accounts, Instagram and Facebook, as there will be live updates across social media. Start by bringing you the lineups for this evening. For the Northern Tigers, they start with number 3, Greta Crisula, number 5, Savannah Murray, number 6, Isabel Gomez, number 9, Hayley Johnson, number 11, Lily McMahon, number 12, Saffron Grass, number 14, Beth Bernardi, number 21, Nicola Diminakovic, number 23, Misha Anderson, number 29, Rosie Ewan, and number 91, Jasmine Black. And on the bench for the home side, number 10, Charlotte Mortlock, number 16, Olivia Cartwright, number 18, Bo Burton, number 31, Annalise Glastonbury, number 35, Cara Harris, and number 42, Jada Taylor. For Manly United, they start with number 2, Phoebe Gilbane, number 6, Ruby Jackson, number 7, Sienna Dale, number 9, Emily Minette, number 12, Sian Bozanic, number 14, Jodie Drever, number 15, Michaela Schmelzer, number 16, Lucy Richards, number 18, Daisy Arrowsmith, number 20, Ellie Kerr, and number 23, Gemma Sweetnam. And on the bench for Manly, number 4, Leah Burton, number 8, Anita Zorden, number 10, Alexia Fauna, number 19, Peyton Starner, number 22, Ava Roberts, and number 41, Georgiana Brown. So that is how both sides line up this evening. Northern Tigers wearing their green and white stripes, and Manly United in the full blue. Some notable omissions for both sides, with Manly United without their centre-back, or usual centre-back, Grace Arnold, who's still serving suspension after her second red card of the season. As for they also are without Nicole Stewart, currently nursing a quad injury back to health. So Sienna Dale makes her first start of the season, which is really exciting for the young star after she returns from an ACL injury. As for the Northern Tigers, a couple of players out injured. No Josie Wilson, no Isabella Keach. They are also without Shadeen Evans tonight, so some absences on both sides as Manly kicks us off, running from right to left across your screen at home. Schmelzer hits Dale early. Now it's with Minette. Crisula slotting into the back line with, as I said, a couple of injuries in what would be the Northern Tigers' typical starting lineup. Also, Rosie Ewan slots in at right back, although naturally more of a midfielder. And this ball aimed towards Johnson. Hayley Johnson on the ball, has Dominikovic. Cross comes in towards back post, just over the head. Marm picks it up, now it's fallen with Johnson, turning. Hayley Johnson with the first shot of the game. Claimed by Jodie Drever. As I said, bit of a local derby, Northern Beaches versus the North Shore. Both teams have got some players that they've pinched off the other side over previous years. Jodie Drever earlier making the save was a Northern Tigers junior. Schmelzer with the first free kick of the game, aimed towards Dale. They'll have another free kick here, Manly this time. Bit better range. Still probably just too far for the shot, but there's a crowd of players forming on the edge of the box. Arrowsmith. Cleared by Murray. Gilbane returns for Manly this week, which is a big plus for the side. Obviously a very talented right back, but also she's just a natural leader on the field, and her experience is huge for Manly. Bernardi picks it up for the Tigers. With Johnson now, she fires again this time. She forces a better save out of Drever. We will have our first corner of the game. For the Northern Tigers, it'll be Greta Crisula heading out to the right-hand corner flag to take. Typically it's Burton who takes the corners for the Tigers, but she starts on the bench this evening, and it's Crisula who stands up to deliver this corner. Punched away by Drever, and then the clearance from Manly falls with Bernardi.
Oh, Love Olympic, my favourite, just in time.
Beth Bernardi, the run of grass. Drever read it really well to come off her line. High press is on for the Tigers, and Manly are in trouble here. Picked up by Gomez. Able to play it off the ground. It's back with Gomez once more. Absolutely. There's plenty of big names in this Northern Tigers lineup, but Isabel Gomez has to be the number one star for the Tigers tonight. Recently made her Matilda's debut after a stellar season with the Central Coast Mariners in the A-Leagues. And it's the Tigers who have the better of the field position and are heaping a little bit of early pressure on the visitors. Rosie Ewan will take the throw well into Manly territory. Schmelzer attempts to clear it with the header. Can't get it past Bernardi. And now Murray with room. And Savannah Murray had plenty of time and space, probably enough time to take a touch and settle herself. She generated plenty of power, but couldn't keep the strike down, and it sailed up and over the crossbar. And they go long to Dale. Chip over the top. Ewan first to the ball. Johnson now able to bring it down and settle things after a slightly chaotic patch of play. Anderson driving forward, looking to play the ball through a gap, but Sweetenham had read it well, and she's been tasked with the challenge of stepping up to this first grade side, given Grace Arnold's suspension. Sweetenham, a regular under-23s player for Manly United. Ewan with the throw towards Dominikovic. Now with Johnson. Into the Manly box. For Bernardi. Once again, Drever called into action at the back for Manly. They have had that free kick, but yet to really have a chance of their own are Manly United. And here's Sienna Dale. She can certainly produce a little bit of X factor. Here she goes, still on the board is Dale. And just tackled by Gomez in the end. But it will be a Manly throw. Gilbane for Manette. And a big tackle there from Gomez. You could hear that one around the ground, and certainly got all the Tigers players excited. Schmelzer looking for Manette. Murray's clearance, bit of a missed kick. It's rescued by Anderson. This time they'll look to settle it. Northern Tigers happy to play with things at the back. Wait for the right moment to hit the ball forward. And Anderson thinks she's spotted. Good run. It was Manly who won the header though, and now it's with Sweetenham. Ewan read that ball well and is able to find Gomez. Gomez driving forward. Johnson wide. And Gomez, a lovely volley over the top. Will McMahon be able to keep it in? Gilbane gets the touch to send it out for a throw there. Thrown into the area, and Schmelz's strength is able to keep Hayley Johnson away from the ball, and that's a pretty exciting matchup here this evening. The two Americans marking each other, with Northern Tigers strike Hayley Johnson coming out of the USA, as does Manly United's Michaela Schmelzer. Both of them playing in the college system in the United States. Manly looking to press now. Crisula, calm under pressure, as is Ewan. She wins the throw. Taken quickly towards Johnson. Johnson. Tackled by Arrowsmith. Bozanic. Sian Bozanic. Plays it wide. Ellie Kerr. Looking to get the cross in. It's blocked by Saffron Grass. Rosie Ewan. Back up on her feet, but not quite 100% after that last challenge. Murray looks to clear it. Falls with to Manette. Manette's now kicking the ball off the ground, and the Tigers aren't happy. Anderson clears it wide. Referee Nina Cortese happy to play on. Schmelzer, ball into the area for Kerr. Both teams want free kicks out of that challenge. Lila McMahon not happy that it took that long for play to stop after a head injury. Misha Anderson is... No, it's Greta Crisula. I apologise, the player who was down, but she's back up on her feet. Should be a drop ball here for the Northern Tigers. And Jasmine Black on the ball now. Spent last week with the young Matildas in camp. Did the Northern Tigers goalkeeper. Plenty of other NPL New South Wales women's stars invited to that camp. Clip on back of Gomez's ankles. She's over on her haunches. Hopefully Isabel Gomez is okay to continue. Crisula plays it forward. Sweetenham now for Dale. Now Phoebe Gilbane driving forward. Finds Dale once again. Sienna Dale now. What can she produce? Cuts inside. McMahon is there to cover. And does just enough to stop that ball going out for a corner. Ball went over the fence, so just waiting on a ball for Gilbane to take this throw for Manly. Gone out over there in a bit of a all-in tackle. The Tigers Murray set to take the free kick. Manly look to be settling into this game a little bit more. These last few minutes have evened up a bit in terms of possession and field position. It's fallen to Kerr now. Good touch from Manette. Emily Manette! Just wide. Played quickly by Black towards Dominikovic. Can they catch Manly out in transition? Cross to Johnson. Strong enough to retain the ball despite the pressure. Ewan. Wide for Dominikovic. Once again the cross. And Schmelzer finds Arrowsmith. Ball still bouncing around. Who can settle it down? Strong challenge, Anderson and Arrowsmith there. Tom Hopley's not impressed. Cortese plays it on, but Arrowsmith remains down just shy of the halfway line. It's a strong challenge. Looked fair, but both players going at full speed into that challenge, and Arrowsmith has definitely come out a little bit worse for wear. Just 15 minutes into this one, and certainly living up to the match of the round title. Plenty of intensity from both sides. Northern Tigers came out of the gates the strongest and started with all the opportunities, but Manly, as I said, they've settled in, and they're certainly giving it back now. Sienna Dale on the right-hand side, when she's got the ball at her feet, things certainly look exciting for Manly. As I said earlier, Isabel Gomez recently made her Matilda's debut under previous interim coach Tom Samani. Earlier today we had the first loss of the new Joe Montemuro Matildas era in Perth. The Matildas went down 1-0 to Panama in what is definitely a shock result. So it just goes to show you anything can happen in the world of football. Ladder positions, world rankings, they don't mean much on game day. It's all about, who gets the better of their opposition and who can put balls in the back of the net. And that's certainly something the Northern Tigers can do. As I said, they're in 7th heading into round 18. Manly United 3rd. But the Northern Tigers, I imagine we'll see goals out of them every single game this season. They have scored a goal. Only issue is every game this season they have also conceded a goal. So yet to be held to nil, but also yet to maintain a clean sheet for the Northern Tigers. As for Manly, they're not a team of such extremes. They've managed to have clean sheets and also, unfortunately, for Manly, go scoreless in some games. So, just chatting to Tom Hopley pre-game, and he certainly seemed keen at the idea of being the first team to hold the Northern Tigers scoreless in 2025. And these two sides faced off earlier this year. It ended all square, 2-2 draw over at Cromer Park. And unfortunately for Manly, they have to make an early change. Daisy Arrowsmith heads off after sustaining an injury. And it's Anita Zorden, a previous Northern Tigers junior, who comes into the game. So certainly a little bit to prove for Zorden, who's been strong for Manly all season. Bernardi with the cross in, cleared by Schmelzer. Falls to Johnson now. Has Ewan. Cross comes in. And Manly deal with it for now. Back with the Tigers inside their own half. to Anderson. Has a loose pass there, and here come Manly. Strong tackle from Rosie Ewan. And then she plays a good ball forward. Drever coming off her line. Able to claim it. Slow down that Tigers attack. Strong challenge there from Dominikovic, and just outside the letter of the law there. Schmelzer picks out Dale, and certainly had some good service tonight. Tigers have to watch 2 fouls in quick succession. No doubt the referee will be unhappy if that continues at the same rate. Schmelzer, ball towards the penalty spot. It's fallen for Jackson, who taps it in. And Ruby Jackson, the captain, gets on the score sheet. Gives Manly United the lead here at North Turramurra. And Manly United able to punish the Northern Tigers after a couple of unfortunate fouls given away. As things stand now, Manly United up 1-0 over the Northern Tigers here at North Turramurra. And Manly, you can see it's given them a bit of spring in their step, taking the lead here. Schmelzer, headed by Anderson. Sweetenham looks to play safe. Back to the keeper. The Tigers back with the ball with their own keeper. It's an end-to-end game in this match of the round. Gomez, some clever footwork. Looking to find the gap. Schmelzer adjusted to cut out the pass. Now Ellie Kerr gets around Saffron Grass. Ellie Kerr with the cutback for Manette. And Dominikovic, some good defending. Sienna Dale returns the favour. Big tackle. Now Gilbane for Manette. Loose touch from her, that uncharacteristic of the Manly striker. Zorden able to spin out of trouble. The Tigers desperately need to clear this ball. Manly coming at them with full force, and Sienna Dale just picks out the wrong pass there. Bernardi uses her strength. Now Murray, and so far the Tigers seem unable to get it past Schmelzer when they head down that left-hand side. She's been really strong this opening quarter of the game. So when she does get it, her service, able to ping the ball around the park. Looking calm at the back are the Northern Tigers. Able to switch the play effectively. Gilbane on throw-in duties for Bozanic. Loose pass, Grass. Spots the runner to Minikovic. Some excellent defending from Manly. Let's keep the Tigers away from the goal. Headed away. Another throw for the Tigers. Gomez to take. They've gone all the way back, looking to find a bit more space to build up. And Cruciula's caught out there by Dale. Anderson steps in with the clearance. Crucial clearance, because otherwise there were two Manly United players, Dale and Manette, both headed towards the goal. And Jasmine Black was well off her line. Ball back for Murray. Winds up a shot. Second effort is saved by Drever. Headed long towards Kerr. Bounce gets the better of Ewan. And Manette looking to find Kerr again, but not enough accuracy on the pass. Anderson. Bernardi loses the ball out to Jackson. Now Kerr. Shown good speed and strength so far, but attempted an ambitious pass. Anderson for Johnson. Now Bernardi. Pressure coming from Jackson. Clever 1-2 with Ewan. Here's Bernardi now, charging forward. Grass makes the wide run. Ewan. Now Gomez. Out of nothing, seemingly. Gomez unleashes a shot with plenty of power, plenty of technique, and luckily for Manly, just drifts wide. And that's the kind of quality that the Northern Tigers have in a player like Isabel Gomez. And not that she's the only one. I mean, you saw earlier the kind of power that Savannah Murray can generate, for one. We also haven't seen much of Lily McMahon yet tonight. She's certainly got some talent, and the Tigers would do well to get her a little bit more involved. Gilbane for Dale. Sienna Dale beats Murray. Here's Dale. Manette's arriving into the area. Picks out Zorden instead, and an impressive tackle from Crucula. Bozanic strong to withstand the pressure of Johnson, but Jackson less so. To Minikovic for Johnson. Here's McMahon on the ball. Lily McMahon can't go through Gilbane. Still on the ball. Once again, Gilbane is strong in that matchup. Bozanic with the flick over the top. You can see that Dale's the target player when coming out of trouble for Manly. And as I said earlier, her first start of the season. She's been coming off the bench the last few weeks. Returns after an unfortunate ACL injury sustained while on Junior Matilda's duty. No doubt she'll be back up to those heights in no time on youth national team duty for Australia. Anderson back into the middle. They look to switch it once more. A slight change of formation at the back for the Northern Tigers. Murray is now positioned in the middle of the field in the lone centre-back role, and it's Crisula who's replaced her, shifted out left. Perhaps they think she's better placed to manage the threat of Sienna Dale. Bernardi. For Johnson, looking to turn. Jackson was there to stop that from happening. Crisula wins the header, but Bozanic on the follow-up. Strong tackle from Murray there. Crisula once again switching with Murray back into the central role for Greta. Richards wins it for Manly. Back with Richards once again. Some clever one-touch play from Manly. They're building nicely here. Important tackle from the Tigers to slow down that progression. Ewan picks out the gap. Johnson, nice run, but a little bit too early on it, and the flag is raised for offside against Hayley Johnson. It's an excellent ball from Rosie Ewan. And as I said earlier, her preferred position, the one that she typically lines up at in the under-23s, is in the midfield, so that sort of vision and passing ability comes naturally to her. Sweetenham. Now with Richards. Manette. Good strength from Emily Manette. Really strong challenge there from Rosie Ewan. Can they make Manly pay in transition? They'll have a throw in here, the Northern Tigers. Towards Johnson. Gomez makes the tackle, going to keep it back in this area. Her shot is blocked. Falls with Dominikovic. It's strong tackle from Lucy Richards. Everything that's headed down her way tonight, she seems to have been able to cover, as has Ewan. Tigers looking to settle things down. Manly happy to play a patient brand of defence. Just shifting across in a block rather than stepping out to press until they think the moment's right. McMahon sizing up Gilbane. Has Crisula. Forward ball now for Bernardi. McMahon has the wide run of grass, opts to play her. Dominikovic looking to beat Gilbane, unable to do so. The cross coming in. Johnson was there alone and Richards was first to the head. Excellent coverage in defence. That's the Tigers striker, Hayley Johnson, with that interception. Now Bernardi. Slots the ball in. Schmelzer in a crucial position, and Minette will be called for the push on Anderson. Ten minutes left to go in the first half here at North Turramurra. It's the visitors who hold a 1-0 advantage thanks to a goal from Jackson. That cross headed away by Schmelzer. McMahon wins the corner. Just the second corner of the game. Both to the Northern Tigers, and will be Greta Crisula who will take this ball from the corner. Played short to Gomez. Back for Crisula, and some miscommunication there. Those are two players you would expect to be relatively in sync. They both spent the A-League season together at the Central Coast Mariners, winning the championship with that side. They've also been teammates together at the Northern Tigers for several seasons now. Minette, wide for Dale, coming inside. Jackson. There's numbers forming in the middle. Excellent turn. Shot is blocked. And Minette winds up again. A diving Black, able to stop a Minette strike that didn't quite get the full connection of the ball. Ewan, tackled by Zorden. She will get the corner here for Manly, their first of the game. Zorden's had to take it. Richards coming in as the short option. Played short for Richards. Initial cross block by Dominikovic. Zorden with a well-shaped ball in. Johnson is tackled. Kerr wants the ball. Manly's able to find her. She plays in the low cross, and Gomez clears it high. Crisula winning the challenge over the top of Kerr. Jackson, the head of Zorden, then Crisula. Need to Zorden. There's a little bit of room here. And it took a deflection on the way through, which well and truly slowed that shot down and made things easier for Jasmine Black in goals. Murray. Back for Crisula. Gomez. And Manly able to win it back in really good positions. Fallen to Bozanic. Looking to square it to Kerr. Zorden. Now Zorden once again. Just wide. Manly looking really strong these last few minutes. Just 5 minutes till halftime, and you know, earlier you would have said that the Tigers would be looking to equalise heading into the break. Now they're looking to hold on to a 1-goal deficit because Manly look really close to extending the lead. And it's Black going long. Jackson wins the header. Dominikovic with enough strength to see it out for the throw. Ewan, good turn. Another Tigers throw in. This one about the halfway line. Bouncing around here. Who can settle this ball down? Ewan. For Dominikovic. Richards was strong in defence. Dale. Shows excellent awareness there. Some good footwork from Sienna Dale. Overlapping run of Gilbane. Cross comes in. Ewan's got some work to do. It's fallen with Kerr. Now for Richards. Zorden. Little back heel didn't quite work out. Creative flair from Manly United's Anita Zorden. Sweetnam. And Murray with a poorly placed clearance straight to Zorden. Gomez. Some necessary defence there. Because Zorden scored some stunners this season and was looking to wind up to do so once more. Get herself on the highlights reel. No doubt there will be some injury time after a lengthy break in play when Daisy Arrowsmith went down earlier. Here's Manly. Sienna Dale. Tackled by Bernardi. Dominikovic showing her pace. The Kiwi crosses in for Johnson.
Yes!
And they equalise, the Northern Tigers. Think they equalised, but the flag is raised. And it must be Dominikovic being called for offside there. It's well back towards halfway. And the celebration's cut short for the home side. Nikola Dominikovic, seems like she was too quick for her own good there. Beating the line of the defence before the pass was played. Yellow card's been given to Manly's Ellie Kerr for taking the throw in so quickly when it wasn't her ball. Balls with Gomez. She's stumbling, but she retains possession. Forced back to Anderson. Looking to pick out McMahon. Foul is given for Manly. And how can the Northern Tigers lift here? They're moments away from half-time. About to head into injury time, and they've just had a goal rubbed off due to offside. Takes a strong team, strong mental team to maintain resolve here. They'll have a few minutes to continue the hunt for the equaliser. for Manly. They know that realistically in this game they'll need to score once again to take home 3 points. The Northern Tigers have managed to score in every single game this season, so Manly are in for a big second half as well. Kerr looking to play the crossfield ball, but it's cut out by Murray. With Bernardi now once again looking to pick out the gap between Gilbane and Schmelzer, but the Manly backline particularly strong this evening, as has been Sienna Dale. Still going as Dale. Eventually it's Gomez to make the tackle. She almost slipped away there, Sienna Dale, from both Gomez and Murray. Really excellent footwork from the teenager. Manly with another throw. Can they find another just before halftime? That would be an excellent way to head into the break if you're a Manly fan. For the Northern Tigers, it's a test of their resolve right now. Just moments to go. Can they hold strong? Gilbane's cross goes out for a goal kick. Black plays it short. Grass. Her pass picked out by Manly. And she makes up for that mistake with a good tackle. Back with Manly now. Schmelzer for Bozanic. Seemed to have slipped free a little bit in the middle of the field there. Dale sizing up Murray. Still Sienna Dale, and Gomez once again called in to help deal with the threat of Sienna Dale. She's been making life really difficult for the Tigers, particularly Savannah Murray, and Gomez has on a number of occasions this evening had to go out to help. Corner for Manly. Good chance just shy of half-time. It's Anita Zorden, who will not have time to take the corner. Nina Cortese blows half-time here at North Turramurra. And as things stand, it's the visitors with a 1-0 advantage, thanks to a goal from Ruby Jackson. So we'll see you for all the action in the second half of this match of the round between the Northern Tigers and Manly United. Currently Manly 1, Northern Tigers 0.
I'm not sure.
Were we playing on the stadium or?
Actually, no, I think they're going to
Tuesday.
Oh, hello, how are you? And it's not even once you're here, it's
Yeah, well,
depending on the roads and all that. That's quite a drive.
can't
yeah.
probably make it work, you know. Us in the media, you know, sort of respect the.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's fantastic. Well done.
That's awesome.
That's right here, the part about I was talking about organic potatoes. Cage free.
Free range potatoes.
So you know the name?
Because I've done enough names now, sort of. It's hard. I'm always like,
You don't even write the names down.
Do you get paid?
$150 a game.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Well, that'd be good too.
That's great.
Yeah, I've got a friend that I got one of the
You're good.
I just want something like really.
I always get the names.
Oh, that's...
No. Shouldn't say that, man.
No, you can't. Shows enough of
We
I'm gonna get a video of you guys.
Yeah, geez, I always like.
Headphones on, get the little microphone out.
Oh, you sound really good.
What do you reckon? Cowboys tonight?
Just wave. Just wave. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Just wave me. Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We've been
Like, this is the best I've seen. Like, this place all year, pretty much. Really.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
hard thing.
Perhaps a good
Georgia and Dan down there. Like, normally it's so cold down here.
Me neither. I don't. I think you just get lucky. The games I've
Whereas
done
like
well.
Spirit, it's just crazy. Like even I play a summer cup there, and it doesn't matter. It's freezing.
That's new jobs. Now she's secret.
Sort of your accommodation.
Smoky Man.
Nah, she is. She's just.
Which is so much different to here.
Are they practicing
She said she wanted to go to like
I would love to be side and record it one day.
Maybe
I like being on stage.
some of the people have seen
don't like being chilled. So how are you feeling about your planning and everything coming up? You know? Oh, okay, good. No, but is there one thing you're like, I cannot forget this, I forget this, I know. Oh, well, that'd be pretty crack. No, one of my friends, her thing is she cannot forget this, like, one pair of headsets. It is her ride or die. She will wear it in 40-degree weather. Yeah, no, she's not a good flyer, so I think that's why she's got some of those socks.
I've asked her enough questions. I don't know.
Yeah. But it'll be how long is the flight? Oh, easy. So when you get there, are you just going to make it away or will it be I'm traveling for a little bit. Oh, right, okay.
No, yo no.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm not qualified for Chelsea.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
There she is.
Roomy?
And that's like a 9 o'clock.
Yeah, what are you hoping your room is like? Sporty or you don't really care? Is that nice? Yeah. And do you enjoy leave it no one gets sick of this. Yeah. What are you looking forward to the most from week about college? That'd be so just a crazy experience being over there. Like everyone gets so much. I wish like we had that universal. No. Yeah, and like even when you go to like the uni events, because I went to a few, I was like, these people are literally 18 years old. And I'm like, I wasn't even that much older, I was 20. I feel 75 years old.
Pero yo siento que ese cablecito en otros sitios como que no está.
Yeah, I know. Even when my first was COVID, right? So then when COVID was over, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get out. And I'm driving. It's your it's preschool. I did.
Oh no, showing a test. Not happy.
Well, at UTS they have grad certificate in sports. And I was like, is the debt worth it? Is the debt worth it? Should I be experiencing what I I don't know. Yeah, I love it. A lot of. I was kind of worried about the office culture, but it's nothing like. Everyone's
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already used to it. The only thing I'm missing is gloves. Because this is so cold and I have to run.
Welcome back to North Turramurra for the second half of this round 18 match of the round between the Northern Tigers and Manly United. It's Northern Tigers kicking us off as things stand. Manly United up 1-0. But the Tigers certainly not without opportunities. They even put one in the back of the net that had to be crossed out due to offside. I'm Annabelle Banfield, very keen to bring you all of the action here. As things stand, lineups are unchanged coming out of the sheds. Obviously Manly United had their earlier substitution when Daisy Arrowsmith got injured, and Anita Zorden was the one to replace her. Ball speared wide for Ewan, but it was well defended by Richards. For the Northern Tigers, this second half is absolutely huge when you consider their season. As things stand, they sit in 7th. But coming off the back of 2 straight losses, a third one here could almost be the end of their season in terms of charging towards finals. May just make the gap wide enough that they can't crawl it back. Manly, they sit in 3rd, but they're equal with the Illawarra in 4th. There's plenty of other teams nipping at their heels, looking to rule them out of finals contention. So a lot on the line for both of these sides. And of course bragging rights in what is a derby in this league between the Northern Beaches and the North Shore. Bernardi is called for the foul, and plenty of anger from the sideline. That was right on the edge for my mind, but Nina Cortese blew her whistle, and Michaela Schmelzer will take the free kick for Manly. Schmelzer looking long. Headed by Crisula, then Gomez. It's Murray who puts her foot through the ball. Gomez. It's Manette who's able to run away from her. Emily Manette still going. Emily Manette winds up. And got taken out as she took that shot. Tom Hopley calling out from the side that he thinks a card is warranted. They'll have a different free kick taker this time. It's Anita Zorden. So you're imagining a shot here from the youngster. She scored some special goals this season from this sort of range. Here's Anita Zorden. And she goes wide to Dale. Perhaps a trick play for Manly. Didn't quite work out for the visitors. They'll have a throw here. Tigers throw this time. McMahon goes quickly. It's a foot race between the Americans and Schmelzer wins out. Drever going long. Bernardi is beaten to the ball by Jackson. Jackson, slight missed kick, was looking to play it in front of Dale. She's got another go there off the shoulder of Dale. And that's somebody who's been really strong tonight, Sienna Dale, making a starting debut for the side in 2025 after rehabbing an ACL injury. Just an incredible story of a young player going through adversity, having to make a comeback and doing so in a way that she comes back stronger. Dale, Phoebe Gilbane having a talking to with referee Nina Cortese. Tom Hopley also being told to watch what he does to avoid a booking. Gomez, good switch of play. Ewan with some room to move. For Grass, Schmelzer, crucial to block that cross. And here's Dale now. So speaking of room to move, Dale has acres of space to drive into. And she has Manette in support, but Sienna Dale doesn't need her. Excellent run from Dale, unable to finish though. The shot sailing over the crossbar there. What would have been Dale's second goal of the season, having scored a few weeks ago against the MacArthur Rams. Jasmine Black going long off the head of Johnson. Schmelzer dropping to retrieve it. Johnson beats Richards to the ball. Ewan towards Dominikovic. Schmelzer. She's still down here, Dominikovic, clutching at the hamstring. Looks to be quite uncomfortable.
Billy, she needs the whip from you, yeah?
It's obviously been a big week club-wide for the Northern Tigers, with the men's side featuring in the Waratah Cup final. Unfortunately going down 1-0 to Sydney United, but for a team out of League One to make it to the knockout final is an incredible achievement, and of course they still have their Australia Cup rounds to play. Lila McMahon sizing up Gilbane, cuts inside. Phoebe Gilbane, some strong defence. She's managed the threat of McMahon really well this evening. Returns to the lineup after being out with injury in recent weeks. Murray protesting the decision of a Manly throw. Now Manly realistically know they probably need a second goal if they're to shore things up. The Northern Tigers yet to be held scoreless all season. They have managed to score every single game. So this game is far from over, and expect some more goals. Bozanic. Zorden. For Dale. Will she be able to keep it in? Not quite. 0-all draw. Sorry, 2-all draw. First time these two sides played this season. Goes for Arrowsmith and Gilbane of Manly. And Johnson and Burton for the Northern Tigers. When they faced off last year, it was one apiece. Manly getting the win the first game. And then the Northern Tigers were playing with a win as well. So they're very evenly matched, these two sides. A lot of tension. Just chatting to Tom Hopley pre-game, and he reminded me that they've got a Northern Tigers junior in goals tonight. There's a few players on both sides that have suited up in opposing colours in previous seasons. So there's a lot on the line. Manette for Bozanic. Now Kerr. Ellie Kerr. Tackled by Ewan. And considering the earlier result, Northwest Sydney Spirit and Gladesville Ravens, another very local derby, sharing the same home ground at Christie Park. They played out a 0-all draw. Manly can hold on and get the win tonight. That extends their lead over the chasing pack, looking to join the top four. Grass coming in fast. Drever. Murray gets the header, comes off the back of her head. And Manette with a really good ball for Dale. Into the box now is Sienna Dale. Big save from Jasmine Black at the near post. Those are the kind of saves that get someone caught up to the young Matilda squad right there. was sorely missed last week, Jasmine Black. But nonetheless, an excellent opportunity that the Tigers are very proud of her for achieving. Cross coming in. Too deep for Manly. Murray. McMahon. Really well done by Gilbane, and then card will be coming out for that challenge. That was quite reckless from Murray. Gilbane was already down, and then a big wind up for striking Gilbane, and she looks to be in not a great way. As I said, she spent the last few weeks out, only returns to the Manly lineup for this game, and that did not look like a fun challenge to be a part of if you're Phoebe Gilbane. Manly, they've already been forced into one substitution due to injury, with Arrow Smith making way for Zorden. You look at who they've got on the bench, Manly United, and they do have some quality to bring on should Gilbane need to wrap up her night. Probably Leah Burton would be the one to take her place, but Gilbane's been so strong the way she's navigated the threat of Lily McMahon, who has been allowed to almost run riot in recent weeks. Certainly 2 weeks ago against Sydney Olympics, she was very strong in a losing side. Back up on her feet now is Phoebe Gilbane, and good news. And Manly will need to make a change there. Sienna Dale coming from the field. And on comes number 10, Alexia Fauna. Dale probably still on reduced minutes, given her return from injury. They are yet to change Gilbane from the looks of things. She just checking her on the sideline. Fauna into the area, headed away by Gomez, and then almost taken out after the fact. Johnson coming hard to press. Murray. Once again, Savannah Murray. And Lily McMahon is in hot pursuit. Able to cut around Bazanage, but the strength. But that's the answer to retain the ball. Spell Gomez spinning around. Picks out Bernardi. Go to Crisula. Towards grass, headed down by Schmelzer. Very strong in the air, having played both soccer and basketball at the college level. Gilbane back into the action, which is great news. To see that she is right to go. Sweetnam for Manette. Fauna. Kerr. Ellie Kerr cuts back to her right foot. And Crisula forced to smash out a clearance there. And it'll be the Northern Tigers' first changes of the evening. Off comes Savannah Murray and Beth Bernardi. Incoming Olivia Cartwright and Charlotte Mortlock. Northern Tigers looking to inject a little bit of spark into this lineup. They're down 1-0, and as I said, 3 points tonight. Crucial if they're to bring down the gap on the current top four. Kerr, good strength to bust through a couple of tackles. Took it out over the sideline in doing so. Isabel Gomez looks like was the one to pick up the yellow card. And the Tigers know the importance of not leaving their run too late last year. Started slowly and despite a strong finish, couldn't quite close the gap on the top four, finished in 5th place. As the free kick comes in, headed away by the Tigers. Anderson on the second. It's fallen to Richards. Fallen to Manette now. Important block from Crisula. The corner set to be taken by Fauna. Alexia Fauna. Headed away by McMahon. Fauna to Sweetnam. Good connection, but enough bodies in the way that someone got a block. Schmelzer. So calm under pressure this evening. Now here's Gomez for Johnson. McMahon to the area. Still Lily McMahon. McMahon! Very big save there from Jodie Drever against her former club. That was fingertips type of stuff to tip it over the bar there. And the Northern Tigers yet to find the equaliser. Greta Crisula curves it too much, curls it right behind the goal. Sweetnam for Richards. Good tackle by Dominikovic. Jackson is there to clean up the mess from a Manly perspective. The Tigers, they've had several close calls now. That McMahon shot. The earlier Johnson offside goal. Can they find a real equaliser to get themselves back into this matchup? Cartwright will have a throw. For McMahon. Then Grass puts it forward. Dominikovic has forced Schmelzer into an awkward spot. Gilbane coming to support, but McMahon wins the corner. It's what it looked like from my vantage point, but referee Nina Cortese has awarded the goal kick. Played short for Schmelzer. Now Manette will win the throw in. Big tackle from Gomez. Bozanic. Good strength to force Gomez off the ball. Ahead of Gilbane, then Fauna. Tigers throw in. They wanted the free kick, thought it grazed the hand of Gilbane. McMahon. Lily McMahon. Just wide. They're coming, the Tigers. They're building some good opportunities, and still with 20 minutes to play, Manly cannot rest on their laurels and this one goal advantage. Tigers throw, taken by Johnson for Mortlock. Dominikovic gets the cross in, and that was a definite handball by Michaela Schmelzer. And the Tigers look to even things up from the spot. Big chance here for the Tigers. They cannot let this one go to waste. And it's their star, their top scorer for the season, Hayley Johnson, who will line up to take this strike. Jodie Drever getting herself sorted, getting her shoelaces done up. She's made a couple of big saves tonight. This would be heroic kind of stuff if she can deny Johnson from the spot. Selfishly, I'd quite like to see this go in so we can get a grandstand finish between this one. Certainly it would be an exciting way to head into the final minutes of the game. Hayley Johnson stepping back. Lining things up. And Hayley Johnson, calm as ever, slots it home. And runs over to celebrate with her parents who've come from America. Here to watch her. Leveled things up. 1-1 now in this derby between the Northern Tigers and Manly United. Just over 15 minutes to play. Who will find the winner? Manly clearly angered that they are now level, have come out from the kickoff with a vengeance. Certainly an added pace and intensity about the Manly style of play. Zorden carving it up, fires a strike towards the near post that drifted wide. Jasmine Black going long. Johnson flicks it on off her head. Dominikovic with the second touch. And Gilbane stops the progress. It's fallen now to McMahon. She's gotten inside of Gilbane. Lily McMahon. Shot was dropping. Not quite in time. But both sides have certainly leveled up the urgency in the way they play, and you can feel the tension here at North Turramurra. Both sides desperate to come away with 3 points. Ball pass there from Crisula. And as the game progresses on, you'll start to see more mistakes, more moments that potentially an opposition can capitalise on. Gomez going over the top to foot race. Richards is quick enough to get there. Johnson makes the tackle though. And Hayley Johnson. Bozanic coming back in defence. To steer it out for a Tigers throw. Thrown to Johnson. Bit of a missed kick on the attempted cross. Northern Tigers make another change here. Saffron Grass ends her night. And on comes Bo Burton, who did score the last time these two sides faced each other. Be her plan to come on and make a big impact for the Northern Tigers. Happy to stay calm at the back are Manly. Schmelzer. Anderson wins the header. And Johnson almost picks up the loose ball. Instead it's Manly charging forward with Richards. Excellent ball forward for Emily Manette. And Emily Manette puts it into the bottom corner, and Manly restore their lead. 2-1. Manly United over the Northern Tigers. This game not done yet. Plenty of action still to come. Tigers desperate now. Can they equalise once more? They've done it once. It will require a second goal if they are to get any points. They have a free kick. Late challenge from Manly. It's Crisula who will take this set piece. The Northern Tigers style of play, they're certainly strong aerially. The likes of Johnson in particular, but you've got McMahon as well, who can certainly make a leap. They'll have to avoid the head of Schmelzer, who is also very strong in the air. And it is Schmelzer who heads it down. Still bouncing around Drever. Makes the save, and then a strong challenge and a justified yellow card goes to Nikola Dominikovic. The one player that really needed to avoid is just the head they picked out. Schmelzer goes long. Cartwright, back to Black. And here comes Manly. Zorden is outside of the foot. Little Travella pass that didn't quite work out. Gomez in transition. Pass takes a deflection off Schmelzer. Now with McMahon. Excellent defending from Phoebe Gilbane. Had expected a corner to be awarded. Goal kick is what we will have. But Gilbane with an amazing sliding challenge there. McMahon, first with the header. Here's Manette still going. Emily Manette for Kerr. Wide now to Zorden, who doesn't really give that shot the quality it deserves given the build-up. Anderson. Just too wide for Johnson and rolls out. Into the final 10 minutes of regulation. As things stand, Manly will be taking 3 points back to Cromer. Currently up 2-1 thanks to goals from Ruby Jackson and Emily Manette. Northern Tigers have a big chance here. Nikola Dominikovic. Pressure coming from Richards. The Tigers want another penalty. But Richards with a legal challenge, says the referee. It was an excellent pass to pick out the run of Dominikovic. Here's Hayley Johnson. Cut back. It's kept in by Sweetenham. Tigers throw in is awarded. Ewan takes to Mortlock. Poor touch from her and bit of a pressure release. Jodie Drever sending everyone forward. But it's a trick play. Schmelzer dropping back. They do play short. Cartwright Strong to win the header, and Johnson, his follow-up, heads out for the throw. Manly just slowing things down, calming, taking the pace of play off, but Gomez, clever win. Manette probably rushing that pass forwards. Tigers with the ball now. Good play from Burton. And Bo Burton. Once again, another nearly penalty for the Northern Tigers. Will instead be awarded a goal kick. Manly playing right on the edge. Some fitting challenges for 10th derby and match of the round. Gilbane keeps it in despite the pressure. Will be a free kick. And ball from Anita Zorden, who first played for the Northern Tigers before joining the Football New South Wales Institute, and then once that club was dissolved, Manly United was her landing spot. Here's Kerr, showing a burst of pace, Ellie Kerr. Looking to find Zorden. Cartwright read the pass well. Johnson looking for Dominikovic, but unable to find her. Zorden for Manette. Manette keeps it in. The Tigers with the clearance, but Manly will come once again with Richards. And Black makes the save at the near post. Great touch from Zorden. Still. Cartwright. The head of Jackson now. Manly able to switch it out well, but just too far ahead of Lucy Richards, who, having played 86 minutes, couldn't get to the ball. Rosie Ewan driving forward. Unable to find the gap. Crisula has some time now, as does Cartwright. Into the final 5 minutes of regulation. The Northern Tigers need to equalise. Realistically, they probably need to find a winner, given the state of the ladder. Schmelzer heads away. Still bouncing around in the box. Sweetenham. A short clearance. Still with the Tigers. They will come once again. Anderson wide for Ewan. Poor pass from her. Here's Mortlock now. Ewan. They just can't find the gaps in this Manly backline. Very resolute defence from the Northern Beaches. Mortlock. Clever spin. Kiwi partnering together in Dominikovic and Mortlock. Early throw. Now Burton. The pass just takes a touch off Zorden. Johnson heads it back. Now Gomez. And Drever puts the stop to what was a really interesting patch of play for the Tigers. They kept coming, and Manly eventually able to put a stop to it, but they can't hold on to the ball for long. Ball clearance from Black. Anderson is there to make amends. Now Cartwright going over the top. Drever coming out of her line. Out for a throw. Clock ticking down. Last ditch effort. Johnson unable to keep it in. Zorden has tripped up her own teammate with the footwork. Isabel Gomez was tackled. Mortlock comes to pick up the loose ball. Poor pass there. Allows Zorden onto the ball. They don't have that many numbers. Play on, says the referee, despite Manette going down strongly. Here's Johnson. Hayley Johnson. And Gilbane once again up to the challenge. Mortlock. Jodie Drever did enough to keep it in. Stop the corner. We are past the 90-minute mark here at North Turramurra. Manly up 2-1 over the Northern Tigers, who are coming back strongly, looking to find the equaliser for a second time tonight.
Come on, girls.
Should be some injury time, given Gilbane was down for a period. Gomez, not enough weight on that pass. Now Zorden looking for some deception. Cartwright doesn't fall for that. Now Lily McMahon working inside. Still with McMahon. Gilbane. So strong tonight. Early throw. Off the head of Schmelzer. Still in the box. It's fallen to Mortlock. She has Johnson.
Get in the box, get in the box.
Hayley Johnson now. The cutback. And the linesman had signalled for a corner. Referee instead gives the goal kick and then blows her final whistle. And the Northern Tigers go down fighting. 2-1. It's Manly United who get the win. The first half goal for Ruby Jackson. And then in the second half, Emily Manette with the winner. Northern Tigers scored from the spot with Hayley Johnson, but wasn't to be for the home side. And I'm Annabelle Banfield. Thank you for tuning in to this match of the round. Make sure you watch all the exciting games on tomorrow in the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition. Thanks for tuning in and have a good night.
You gonna be there?
Hang with them.
Thanks, girls. Thanks, Stephen.
You're not allowed to come again. They're not allowed. Did you tell them they're not allowed to come again? But that goes for all of us. Right?
You can't blame tonight.
No, just had a losing streak. And even, can I just say,
The goalkeeper couldn't goal.
The glare from the.
I am embarrassed. I actually want to get fine. Montclair.
Thank you. No worries. Have a good night. Get something hot. Definitely. Got so cold.
They're selling them again. They're doing them again.
clean or paint? They're going to do that.